What's up, travelers? Welcome in this little video where I'm going to be talking about what I think the best way of studying astrology is. Now, there are multiple ways to actually study it, and I'm not saying yet to actually learn the basics, because for this, I feel like you're going to have someone give you kind of like the ropes, or you're gonna have to have a book, or you're gonna have to look at how people are doing things. But the best way to study astrology is to see how it is embodied in the elements, see how it is embodied in the sky around you. You're going out, like, take your motherfucking, like, I'm ungrounded at the moment. It's my Mars returns. I'm using this video to throw some energy out there. Take your fucking phone, look at the Google map thingy, and see where the east is if you don't know where the east is. So that's your ascendant. That's, if you're looking that way, this is where the horizon, this is where the sun will rise. Okay? So when you're going outside, look at where the east is. Look at where the sun is. Try to figure out in what house it is in. What part of the chart it is in. Is it night, so the sun is down, you know? There's so many things. Study the cycles of the moon in relation to the position of the sun. This will teach you about aspects. If you want to learn about the signs, every sign has an element. So, you know, try to feel how the air makes some scent travel, how information travels through the air. Try to feel how water signs, they can give you the chills because they're really deep and emotional. Just go besides a river, put your feet in the water, it's gonna be cold as fuck. That's a water sign, can be like that. Light a candle, try to extinguish it with your fingers. You can do it without hurting yourself. Actually, it's just teaching you how to handle the fire. But you might notice that fire burns the earth. So you're going to know that Leo can irritate Taurus. You're going to know some more aspects. Try to see when you're eating something, right? This is red. This is a strawberry. So I feel passionate about it in a sense. You know, it catches our attention. When we're shopping, often we're going for the brightest colored fruits, right? Like, we're going for the ones with the most colors. So that's Mars. It's giving you a certain interest to go about something. Now you're eating it. It's the earth element. How does your Venus like it? No? Just aren't want it like that. As you're eating it, feel it go down your throat in the area that Taurus rules. And feel it go down in your gut. So feel the digestion. How does that Mars energy that you appreciated with your Venus feels for you when it goes down into the Cancer gut place? How does your body feel when it dissects it down with Virgo? Learn about the seasons. And especially if you're on the Western hemisphere of the world, the Western astrology has been developed a lot with the seasons. How does winter relate to Capricorn? How does spring relate to Aries? How does the end of winter and the renewal or the dissolution of the cycle fits with Pisces? Wow, I'm trying to get an inspiration there, you know? Try to feel how the sun and how fire gives you life, but at the same time can get really daunting. How it can make water evaporate, thus more volatile. See how it relates to the signs. A lot of fucking astrologers nowadays, they study astrology like it's a recipe book. You know, and they're like, oh, okay, well, if you're taking a little bit of Taurus and you're putting a little bit of Aquarius, you're going to get... Yeah, but you're only seeing it through the lens of someone else. These sciences and alchemy and all those seemingly complex yet very, very simple to get initiated to science like astrology, you're supposed to be able to derive the deeper meanings from the symbolism and your own vision of it. And the magic of it is that it always works in how it relates. as above, so below. Or if it's doing a certain thing in the physical world, chances are that the representation of those things in the internal world and in the spiritual world, it's going to be the same thing. If A plus B equals C in the physical, A plus B equals C in the internal, and in every realm like that. So if you're able to really analyze, let's say, how, anything in the fucking physical world, it's gonna be the same thing in your internal. So you don't need anyone really to tell you, like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're gonna be interacting like this with that person. No! Step into your own power. Okay, like, for example, I'm a Pisces sun. Now, if you're Sagittarius sun listening to my shit, we're both mutable signs, right? So we're both of the same modality. But I am water and you're fire. So your own understanding, your own belief systems are ruled really by fire. So you might make my inner emotional understanding more volatile. I might have trouble really being more fluid and explaining my thoughts in a simple stream when I'm interacting with you. If you're just listening, if I'm the one who has the most potent elemental quality, doesn't mean better or worse. Sometimes you're listening to someone and you're letting that person play out their element so that you could grasp. But if I'm water, if I'm Pisces and you're Sagittarius, my way of explaining things and of feeling might actually make you lower your fire. I might extinguish your own fire, So these are all really simple. They're really simple fucking ways of like seeing how the elements, how the signs interact together, right? You don't need anyone really to tell you, oh, well, Sagittarius and Pisces are usually like that. Or when I go online, I see like, oh, like, what do you guys think about like Scorpio and like Pisces? Is it a good match? And then I'm looking at the fucking comments like, oh, I had a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. He was shit. Don't date a Pisces. Or like, oh, well, I've been with like a Scorpio for 3. No, who gives a shit? Learn how you see the actual alchemy of things play out yourself. And you're naturally going to see how it develops in your inner world and how it really is playing out in the outer world. Because when you're and this is from my water perspective, when you're feeling something inside you, chances are that this thing is true outside you also, So it's all about seeing the relations of things. And I'm so not grounded for this video because it's my Mars return, And I got a lot of energy to expand and to give. So this was mainly it, I feel. I hope it wasn't too over the place. If you're still listening there,